Hello everyone, I am Radhika Mangal and welcome to Whip with Radhika. So today our niche is all about a purposeful life, and it's usually said that live as if you were to die tomorrow. And so to enlighten, let's choose a higher purpose to live. Today we have the very polite and beautiful Natasha Bhardwaj. Hello, ma'am, and welcome to Whip with Radhika.
Hello Radhika, how are you? Thanks for inviting Radhika.
Thank you, ma'am. It's our pleasure to have you on the show, ma'am.
Thank you. It is my pleasure as well. Thank you so much. And I am just very much inspired from the cause you're doing in such a young age and doing studies of company secretary and doing extra curriculum activities and pursuing your passion is amazing. It's amazing. Everyone cannot do this.
Thank you, ma'am. Means a lot. All right, ma'am. So, like today's our niche is I choose a purposeful life, right? So, what's your purpose behind the life? Firstly, we want to know about that. Like, it's our 2021 New Year. So, will you please just elaborate, like, what's your purpose behind the life? Or, like, what's your New Year resolution plan to have such a
No
purposeful defined?
resolution. I don't make resolutions.
All right.
And I don't plan the life. I believe in living the present moment and being in the moment. And being a spiritual person, I would say I have surrendered myself to Almighty. So I believe if you are surrendering yourself to someone, surrender completely, 100%. Don't use your mind. If you are using your mind, you are not trusting the person whom you are surrendering, no matter if it is a person or it is God, no matter whom it is. For example, if I have appointed a person for digital marketing, so he's the expert of his job. I should not, I should not ping on him again and again. Hey, you should do it like this. Hey, you should do it like this. He knows what he has to do. So I have to trust him 100% and completely. Then he will be able to deliver 100%. Likewise, if we are trusting God and we are surrendering ourselves to God, we should do it 100%. There should be no if and but in that. Okay, we are getting some intuition like, I should do it like this. But again, I am trying to use my mind. If it doesn't happen, then what? Living in the present moment is something I feel is the biggest achievement of my life I have achieved till now. And I would not say that I have completely become that. I'm still practicing it, and it is a lifetime practice.
Ma'am, actually, you said very well, living in the present moment is the biggest achievement because we don't know anything about what comes in the future and we can't do anything about the past, right? So, living in the present is the best thing.
And we all know this, that our whole life is stuck between past and future. That I did this, I will do this.
Yeah.
Then what about the present moment, man?
Yeah, exactly.
That. So we are living either in future or either in past. So this is a struggle. This is a big struggle. Everyone of us know that we are living in present moments is very important. But are we doing it? We all want to do it, but we are not doing it. So we are struggling between past and future. So if we genuinely want to practice this, we should take the help of some mentor if we are unable to do it, by ourselves. That's what I have done in my life.
All right, ma'am, that's great. Okay, ma'am, so here are some multiple choice questions. You have to select one. Okay, ma'am. So, number one is when we say, have I learned something new? Then what it denotes? Then you can address it to the audience. Number one is be curious or learn from people or redefine what is failure.
Choosing three of
Choosing
one out of Three
Yeah.
is difficult because every point is significant, I believe.
Okay.
Being curious is also important. Knowing
Mm-hmm.
and learning from people is also important, and redefining your failure is also important. So
Okay.
we can't say why should I eat one laddu when I can eat two laddus?
Exactly. You can eat even three laddus also.
Ah!
Yeah, that's
You know,
fine.
if you have to choose between your friend and your lover, what
Yeah.
will you do? Oh man, I will find a way. I will find a way where I can hold both of them together.
Yeah, exactly. Then why to go for one way? Exactly.
Is made in such a way by our society through the belief systems that we believe only one thing we can choose. Why can't we choose both the things, man?
Okay. Your perceptions are totally different, I can see.
I don't know.
That's nice, actually.
uh,
So
I
you are
want to
choosing
choose
all the three
everything.
options, right?
I will choose three of them.
Okay, that's nice. That's cool. Okay, so next one being when we say be purposeful, then what do you think it
Yeah.
denotes? Be purposeful. As our topic today is I choose a purposeful life, then as per your opinion, like what it denotes towards the audience. Number one, being and going good, being and doing good can be accidental or intentional.
Both.
Both.
Again, depend on person to person.
Like how it depends on
So
person to
being
person.
everyone, see, there are people those who believe in karma. There are people those who do not believe in law of karma.
Mm-hmm.
Those who say we do not believe in law of karma, they actually believe in law of karma, but they don't know. They do not accept that. Don't do not they believe in scientific way. We can say every action has equal and opposite reaction.
Reaction.
When we are stating that every action has equal and opposite reaction, indirectly we are stating the law of karma. So
Mm-hmm.
our karmas are defining that it is happening accidentally or it is we're doing intentionally. Both can happen and both can produce good results. It depends again on the karma of the person. What we sow shall we reap. So we can say it in different manner.
Okay. So,
But
ma'am,
that's
do you
how I
believe
see it.
karma, like luck or hard work? Like you noted the point karma, like every action has
There
its
is
own reaction.
nothing called luck, I believe. There is nothing called belief, as we have just mentioned here that what we sow shall we reap. So if you're
Mm-hmm.
saying it's a luck,
Yeah.
you have made that luck by showing that
Zero.
seed. So
Zero.
whatever we have sown, we are reaping it, and it's up to us. We can give it the name of luck, and we can blame the whole world, the universe, the Almighty, or we can accept it and again redesign it, redefine it, and reset it, and we can sow another seed.
Yeah. Right.
It's up to us. We
Mm-hmm.
want to blame the society, we want to give it the name of luck, we can. But if we accept it that I have sown the seed, I can change it. So
Ma'am,
this
but
is
that change
how.
also because my perspective, I all depends on luck because I'm like a true believer of luck. I don't know for what reason. Maybe while pursuing CS, I've got that much of confidence in luck. Like you mentioned that we have sown the seed, so it's up to you. We can sow another seed, right? But ma'am, if we don't have that much of luck to sow another seed, then how do we like we just put out all our hard work, all our smart work into it, but we don't have that much luck, then how will we go like forward in it?
Your karma, your law of karma is coming here now.
Huh.
So now again the question will come, the karma of our past birth. Now, many people will not believe that there was some rebirth or some kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But This is a vast topic. We can talk about it later. Although, if we talk it here, the episode will go so long, and we do not have that much of time. But it is like, oh, you are a account student. You can understand this better. So we talk about the balance sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a credit side, there is a debit side. A balance sheet is not correct until both the sides are
Equal.
balances are equal. Likewise is about our life. When the credit is high and debit is low, it is imbalance. Vice versa. So here again our law of karma comes. Our law of karma will balance both of the things. Until it is balanced, it will keep jumping from one side to another side, and your luck would be playing the part. We don't know about this. We are giving it the name of luck, but universe has its own law for this. That law of attraction we call that law, Newton's third law, that every action has equal and opposite reaction. Maybe your karma is saying that you have to try again hard. You have to try again hard. You have to try again hard. You got it? So there is a logical reasoning behind rebirth.
All right, ma'am. So, as per your opinion, like, does every breath you breathe have a purpose? Like every breath we breathe do have its purpose? Because many people think हर एक सांस में आपका purpose होता है.
Making oxygen and carbon dioxide related to the purpose. Come on, man. Oxygen and carbon dioxide, let them do their work, man. Why you are taking headache of that?
It just serves only one purpose, that oxygen makes us alive.
Every breath, no. See, when things can be so easy, life can be very smooth, and it can have its own melodious lyrics. We want to make it tough. Why? When life can be very smooth, why we want to make it tough? Breathe. Every breath we want to count. Enjoy the life, man. Enjoy every moment of your life. Don't count upon breaths. Why we are counting on the breaths? Where do you see yourself after 10 years? Do you have any guarantee that I will be alive after this podcast?
Actually, you said
we all have made resolutions in 2019 December that in 2020, many of the entrepreneurs, many of the people, we heard that in 2020 we are going to play like 2020. But what has happened? Universe was having its own planning. Now here it comes where we have to learn the lesson of living in present moment. Live this moment beautifully. When we are leaving this body, the consciousness we have at that time will again redefine our next birth. Consciousness, next birth's consciousness. That consciousness will again develop our karma. Law of karma again comes. This is nothing, it is energy. Our consciousness is developing that law of karma for us. Our karmic accounts, our debit, credit, our balance sheet, our trial balance.
Right, actually, like, so that means living a fruitful life have an eternal blessing, right?
It is
eternal. It's a blessing.
Fruitful can be different for everyone now. A person who is smoking is having a justification for that.
Right. Wow.
A person who is not smoking is also having justification for that.
Mm-hmm.
And universe and law of karma is having its own justification for that,
Yeah.
which your justification and my justification cannot overrule, cannot break that justification.
Actually, right.
I may think, I am a kind of person who can break the traffic light rules. But law says you can't break them. You will be punished for that. Likewise, universe says, if you're doing crime, you will be punished for that. No matter how many justifications you give for that.
Yeah, right.
We are trying to become so cool and cool dudes.
Yeah.
Whatever I am doing, I'm living my life. It's my life, my rules. Our rules should match with the law of universe and the law of karma as well. In Hindi, we can say maryada. This word is vanished these days from our dictionary of our culture. Maryada, even there is a maryada in love by law. Even in morning I was thinking about this, that if there would have been a law in love, a defined law, then no heart would have been broken.
The love has a different meaning at that time.
Yes, then everyone would have been scared of by hurting someone.
Yeah, actually.
So, but universe has that love, which is invisible, which everyone has to understand from themselves. By understanding the meaning of their life, how do they see their life? Then again, it is a level. Everyone is having different consciousness according to their karmic accounts in their understanding life. No one is wrong. Everyone is right. Because whatever they are doing, according to their understanding, their consciousness, their karmic account, is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
Wow.
Then there is no blame game. There is no complaint. Everyone is happy. We accept each other.
Yeah.
We all want to accept each other actually. Don't you want to accept your loved ones as they are?
Yeah. We have to accept. We don't have any choices regarding that.
See, now you yourself is saying this, Radhika, that we have to accept, we do not have any choice.
Yeah.
Every one of us know this. That we have to accept people as they are if we want to remain happy.
Yeah.
But still we are struggling.
It's a part of our life. That we, despite of the fact we know that we have to accept, but we are struggling because it's the way we are living our life.
This is just one part of it. The second part is we have to realize this. Okay, now when we are saying we have to accept them as they are, we do not have any choice. That means we have realized the importance of acceptance. Now, the acceptance is also in a subtle form. There are a lot of subtleness in this. But after realizing this, that we have to accept people as they are, we are trying hard, but still we are unable to accept people as they are.
Yeah.
Is that now again? I'll leave this discussion here. How we can enhance our consciousness.
Yeah,
that's
it will
that's
go
a different
long.
part.
Exactly. Okay.
So it's again will go long.
Okay,
and
ma'am.
I would like to leave your audience to a point where they can think about this and find answers. And if they don't find answers, they can come to us. We will help them.
Actually. Okay, ma'am. So lastly, any one word for 2021 to have a purposeful life? Like how to make...
Sorry?
I mean to ask, like, anyone vote for 2021 to have a purposeful life? Like, how to make 2021 our year? We can say it as anyone, short word.
Who am I to define someone's 2021?
Like, as per your
I
opinion.
cannot even define my 2021. I
Like,
am a person who is just living in the moment.
yeah, you mentioned it.
So everyone is having different situation, different circumstances. I would not advise anyone. Advising someone is like giving gyan. I don't believe in doing that. That how you will define your purposeful 2021. Live the moment, man. I would just say this because I am enjoying this so much.
Only one Nara from your side, leave the moment, man. Leave the moment. And that ends up our
Live
whole
in the moment,
discussion.
man. Live in the
Yeah,
moment. Live in the
exactly.
moment. See, when I'm saying this, something is happening inside. Even when I'm saying live in the moment, when I say live in the moment, something happens. Some energies like is
Peace coming from
automatically go.
inside. Yeah.
Peace comes from inside, and some energy automatically goes to the higher level.
Right. Actually,
Live in the moment.
leave in the moment, man. All right, ma'am. Thank you so much for having on with Raj Radhika. It's my utmost pleasure to have you, and we got to know much
Likewise,
from
Radhika.
you.
Thank you so much.
We got to know much from
Thank
you,
you.
and the
Thank you.
one Nara that does leave in the moment. That's absolutely correct because we can't do anything about the past, and we don't have anything in our hand to do about the future, right? Because we don't know that we are doing something great that comes fruitful in the future or not. So just leave in the
Can feel
moment.
that. Live in the moment. So live in the moment. You do not have to count the breaths. It has to be very smooth. In Hindi we say जैसे मक्खन से बाल निकल जाता है आसानी से. Likewise.
Okay.
That's smooth. That's smooth. It
Your
was nice talking to you, Radhika.
your
Even
expressions are so
something
cute, ma'am. When you say regarding this.
when I was even I was not aware that I was having all these thoughts in my mind. Thank you for helping me to bring them out. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
so much.
Radhika. Thank you. God bless you. Love and peace.
Thank you so much, ma'am.